and Kate Hercock now.
Kate, 2 days in a row. Can you make any sense of it yourself?
No, we at home, I know people are complaining about that it's our fault. Yesterday's abandonment certainly had nothing to do with the track. It was a running rail issue that we've had with Wanganui for about the last 3 meetings. And they need to put the running rail back into its true position. So hopefully after yesterday we won't have that problem. And today, the track rode really false. I thought my horse in the first race was a huge chance and he wouldn't even let down on it. The horse that fell was clear of interference. It's not like he's just done a little slip. The horse wiped out. So the next race was going to be a 2-year-old race. You're on green horses. Hitting that corner at speed, you can't really keep putting people's lives at risk.
There's got to be some systemic reasons around this. And I want to talk to you about rail positions. I'm an advocate for leaving the rail in the true position and you, the professionals, find the best part of the track. Are you of that mind?
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's what we're paid to do. When the rail's off, they can have the rail out 5 metres, but we still go searching for better ground. So a lot of us don't understand why they keep moving the rail, because at the end of the day, they're trying to keep us off the bad ground. But we have a brain, we can actually get off it and find our own path.
Now, if we hark back to Hawke's Bay,
yep.
If the rail's in the true position that day, do you feel as though that meeting would have gone along?
There's a lot of contribution factors into Hawke's Bay. I think if the new caretaker had actually put his hand up and said it was human error, they had put 2 horses gallop that morning on the track with 2 uneducated riders on top. We were there at the track that morning. We could have galloped it again if they didn't realise the horses were shifting. At the end of the day, Hastings is what it is, and now we're probably closed down for 3 years through that.
Yeah, and we need that track, and therefore these other tracks are taking a massive workload and getting tired. Is that a factor as well?
It is. They've closed down so many tracks now that these tracks just aren't handling the workload. They were trying, with the Hara out again, Waverley's picked up another meeting, but they were trying to move that to Wanganui. It's too much. These tracks just aren't handling the amount of racing that they're copping.
Okay, I spoke to Johnny Riddell. He described this surface as shifting. Now, is that an irrigation issue in your mind, that the water's not getting on evenly, and that is an issue?
We've had trots here, and that's the reason why we're not racing at Hara, because the track's too patchy. They say that the trotters don't do too much problem with the track, but I know for a fact that when we've had the dual meetings and we've had to ride after them, it's a huge change to the track. You're always trying at Tiranika that day, the track felt good on the inside, but we're all coming down the outside because it was a really false day that day. So I do, sometimes the irrigation does help and some days it doesn't really help.
I know you're quite angry about some so-called keyboard warriors who are attacking the riders. Now, this is clearly not a rider issue. This is about a safety issue.
Yeah, it is, definitely. And at the end of the day, if we come to work and it's abandoned, we don't get paid. Do they think that we like going home and not getting paid? Some of us have got mortgages to pay, just like every other human being. But we're probably the only sport that has an ambulance that chases them.
It's an infrastructure thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
we need more investment in infrastructure to make sure these tracks are at the right spot.
Yep, definitely.
Oh, it's been a debate as long as I've been in